Was thought to be the postseason that could have been after the Eagles lost their quarterback to a torn ACL. Instead, in came Nick Foles, and the backup QB proceeded to lead Philly to a Super Bowl win over New England. Sal Paolantonio caught up with head coach Doug Pederson to talk about, among other things, his famous backup quarterback.
Look who we got here, Doug Pederson, head coach of the Super Bowl champs. Doug, congratulations on the float in the parade, but I'll do it again here at the owners' meeting.
Thank you, Sal. I appreciate it.
Hey, Doug, so what's going on with Carson Wentz?
You know, Carson's in the building every day. He's getting stronger. He's rehabbing. He's taking it one day at a time. You know, we're not rushing anything, and he's looking good. He's in there with Jason Peters and Chris Maragos and Alshon Jeffrey and the guys and working. And
what is he doing? Tell us what he's doing.
Well, I mean, he's just doing his normal rehab. You know, he's in the weight room. He's in the pools. It's just step by step where we're following doctor's orders, obviously, with him and
not running yet.
And not running. Nothing like that. You know, he did throw, as we know. About a week or so ago, just standing, nothing crazy, and really he's right on track, right on where he needs to be. And again, we're going to take this thing slow.
How close did you come to trading Nick Foles?
I don't think we're really close at all. We just had to make sure it was right for the Philadelphia Eagles if something was going to come down our pipeline. And I mentioned it to Howie, and Howie and I are on the same page with this. And we feel like we got a great quarterback room, obviously with Nick and Nate Sudfeld, and it just goes to show you that having a veteran backup and what he can do, and the value that he has and the role that he has, and having the right guy in that position obviously helped us win a championship.
I know somebody could bowl you over with a proposal, but is it safe to say Nick Foles will be on the roster at the start of the 2018 regular season?
I think it's safe to say. Like you said, if anything comes in and it just blows our doors up, open, maybe. But right now, I'm comfortable with Nick and him coming in as the backup behind Carson.
We just talked to your GM, Howie Roseman. He said that the team was unaware of Michael Bennett's pending investigation in Houston. Is there anything else that you can share with us right now? Or is it you can't talk about it because it's a pending investigation?
I really can't comment on it. It's pending. I haven't really been up to speed, on what Howie's, the information he's been privy to. He and I are going to talk later tonight, but I'd rather not comment on that.
Adam Schefter joining us now, back again from Orlando in the owners' meetings. And let's start with Wentz, Adam, and what you're hearing regarding his recovery.
Well, Wendy, you've heard the Eagles head coach Doug Pederson and the general manager Howie Roseman at these meetings talk about the fact that Carson Wentz right now, they believe, is ahead of schedule coming off that torn ACL and LCL injuries that were projected to sideline him 9 to 12 months. The timeline has not changed. Carson Wentz continues to target a return on opening day, which would be September, which would be about 9 months, which would be a little aggressive. But you also heard the Eagles say that they're not parting ways with Nick Foles, that he will be back for the 2018 season. And so that is the built-in insurance policy that the Eagles now have in place, that if Carson Wentz isn't ready for opening day, even though he is ahead of schedule right now, Nick Foles would step in as the starter, and the Eagles would hope fare as well as he did in the Super Bowl against the Patriots.
Such a valuable piece to have. The Seahawks released quarterback Trayvon Boykin this morning. What more can you tell us there, Adam?
Wendy, this stems from an alleged domestic violence incident down in Texas, where he is accused of domestic violence against his girlfriend, who wound up hospitalized, who's come forward with these charges at this particular time. Now, the Seahawks had heard something could be in the works last week. They checked into it, and I think Trayvon Boykin assured them that nothing untoward had happened. But, of course, today there was a felony charge involved, and somebody with a background of incidents here now has another one on the ledger, and it led the Seahawks to the point where they were tired of listening to any excuses. They did not want to hear any more about the incident. They flat out cut Trayvon Boykin later today, saying goodbye to the quarterback who had backed up Russell Wilson.
Adam, thank you. When we come back, we'll have